Well, hello there, stranger, and welcome to another episode of Preston's Monthly Reviews. Today, we're going to be taking a look at April 2025 going into May, some community shout-outs, some news updates, and a little bit more. So stay tuned and let's go. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Preston's Monthly Reviews. I hope everybody is doing fantastic today and you are enjoying the month of April 2025. So, I gotta apologise to you guys right now for the previous video was quite long. I covered lots of different stuff, but not everybody wants to sit through a good hour's video. So I want to cut straight to our topics today. We've got a few things I want to get through with you guys, and let's get started. No time like the present. So we're going to cover hints and tips first. So remember last time with hints and tips in the previous video, I mentioned about note keeping and the importance of note keeping, and I mentioned I'll cover it later in the video. Well, unfortunately, I actually forgot, so let's do it now. Now, note keeping is quite simple. I can imagine you guys out there probably do it all the time. It's quite an old technique, but just to give you my interpretation of how I use notes, so help you guys up there that may not be familiar with this sort of practice. Note keeping is vital, especially if you've got a memory like mine. It's useless, as you can keep track of certain things and ideas that you come out with. And when it comes to doing videos like this, for example, having notes in front of you can be a great way of giving you simple reminders and to form a strategy and a plan of how the video is going to go throughout the session. So for an example, the first thing I have here is hints and tips, and I have a few things to talk about hints and tips. Then I've got my community shout-outs, for example. Then I've got obviously other miscellaneous categories after that I can talk about. But it's just a little reminder. You don't have to write a speech. If you want to literally write everything you can want to say in a speech, you can sit and read it. That's fine. That's okay. That's up to you. I personally don't want to do that. I'd like to think that everything I'm doing right now, it's genuine. It's literally me coming up with words in my head straight away. I'm being creative for what I'm saying. There is no better or worse way of doing these sorts of things. Whatever is comfortable for you. So note keeping, however, in itself is really important. So try and keep notes anywhere on your PC, your phone, a bit of paper, doesn't matter. Try and keep notes and try and form a strategy. It does help things go smoother. Okay, so last episode we covered some really important topics. We covered hashtags, copyright, and age restrictions. I'm literally going to snip at them really quickly just to give you a reminder in case you haven't watched the previous episode. But if you haven't watched the previous episode, you want to learn more about these particular topics, then go back and check out the previous video. I cover them about halfway through the video, so really important things to learn if you're creating content for YouTube. And in general, actually, it's really important to use these sorts of advice and hints and tips on video generation on all sorts of platforms anyway. But since this is about YouTube, we'll concentrate about YouTube. But just to cover them very quickly, we have hashtags. Now, hashtags just simply, as far as I can at least understand, gives YouTube the options and ability through the algorithm, through the search of the user, to find videos that are related to the hashtags that are present. What does that mean? Well, for an example, very quickly, if you've got a racing car game, let's say Forza, and when you make the video, your hashtags are Forza Racing Online, for example, you only need about 5 hashtags. Then when someone types in racing videos for Forza, YouTube will recognize that one of your hashtags matches the search description and can help the user find the appropriate videos for them to watch. If you know differently, please let me know, but as far as I'm aware of, that's simply what it is. But the previous video covers more information. Copyright is an absolute minefield to get around. It's a legal requirement, it's a legal thing, so you need to tread and step very carefully when dealing with it. Again, previous video covers a lot more, but if you're going to use copyrighted material, there are a few things you need to remember. Now, you need the permission of the copyright holder, but 9 times out of 10, in fact 99 times out of 100, no one's going to write to these directors or whoever owns the video, these publishers, and say, can I use your stuff? Because usually it costs money and it's quite complicated, but you can use them for different categories like education and criticism, etc., and reviews, you can use limited copyright material, but again, I cover that more in the previous video. And age restrictions. It's imperative that you cover age restrictions. And what do I mean by age restrictions exactly? Well, anything that's 18 or over, YouTube wants you, and if you want to be monetized, almost expects you to age restrict all content that is 18 or over as 18 or over in the YouTube restrictions settings. And this is in the options that when you upload the video, it gives you a whole list of different things, and it will actually say to you, this video is meant for 18 years or more. And for example, like South Park, the game is 18 rated game, so it is 18 or over. It does not want you having these sorts of games that are exposed to a younger audience. Any game that's, or any movie or anything you're doing that is rated 16 or below, doesn't matter, you don't need to do that. So Battlefield 2042, for example, is a 16. PEGI rated 16 game, so you won't need to do that. So anyway, previous video, check out that for more information. Right, so fresh hints and tips. Now, when publishing a video, when you're about to upload a video, you're going through the options, you put the description, you've put all the, not AI, all these sorts of options available. What you'll notice is there is a option, without word for word quote, but basically publish to notify subscribers when you upload the video. Now, this can be a fantastic way for letting your subscribers know there is a video being released, but it also can be a bit of a deficit or a bit of a disadvantage to you depending on what you're uploading. Now, like my channel is a multi-themed channel, but it's mostly game focused. So as a gamer, and I love playing a variety of different games, and there's millions of gamers across the world that do the same thing for entertainment and just to relax and play. When I post a gaming video, it is probably more beneficial to actually notify my subscribers using this option ticked when a game goes out, because I would probably predict that most of my subscribers are game focused. They're more interested in games than anything else. When it goes to other content, for example, when you want to untick this particular box, it's videos that you generate or make, etc., that don't really form the main narrative of your channel. Because the video will go out and it will go out to the wilderness. It will go out far away into YouTube's wilderness, and it may attract other people that maybe not too much into games to your channel. This can be good and bad in its own right. A lot of the gurus, I suppose, of YouTube, these people that have really made it big and know what they're talking about, often recommend to not have this ticked, this publish the video and make it subscribers notified. Sorry, most people say don't actually tick that box, leave it completely blank and allow the video to flow out into the world of YouTube not naturally and normally. But I've read some other contradictory sort of terms about this particular option, that if you've got people in your channel, let's say as a channel like mine is quite, not a huge channel, but it's decently sized. If most of my subscribers are gamers, I would be foolish not to tick that box and publish it and notify my subscribers that a gaming video has been released, because not everybody all the time is going to make the effort to actually click on your channel and actually look for the latest videos. They're literally going to wait for a notification to pop up on their phone, ding, or whatever it may be, and then check it out. Unfortunately, real life, as we all live, it gets in the way, and commitments do take precedent. In my previous video, I mentioned real life comes first, and this is another opportunity where I'm going to demonstrate that real life comes first. As before in the previous video, the new settings of the channel, Monday and Friday was computer game nights, video games of varying degrees, and Wednesdays was movie night. Now, I love being creative and generating all sorts of stuff for you guys to enjoy. I love doing my conspiracy series, I love doing my world histories and all the things I create, and because of work commitments and why I work shifts, unfortunately for me, it's a little too much and I can't correctly keep up with that schedule. And it's sad because I've only been on these shifts since the beginning of the year, and I've tried to jumble a few things around and make the time, but I'm finding I'm sacrificing time I really should be spending elsewhere. So for this reasons, the new schedule will be Monday and Thursday, and any video will be released on Mondays and Thursdays. There will be no category restrictions. I will literally be posting a video Mondays and Thursdays at least. Other days may come into it, like I may post a video on the weekend, for example. If I have more time and I can develop more, I might not, but I will do my best to generate, create, whatever it may be, a video for you guys to enjoy every Monday and Thursday. And I am really sorry that I couldn't keep up with the previous schedule. Just life just gets in the way. It just, other things take precedent, and I have to prioritize these things. So I still want to generate great videos for you guys to watch and enjoy. And you'll find, if you are a content creator yourself and you're trying different things, video games is generally a little easier to manage and edit, etc., than things you produce like my world histories and my conspiracy videos, because they're literally all built from small segments and handmade sort of style. They're all generally built from scratch. They take a lot of time and they take a lot of editing to do to get right. And even in the previous videos that I've made, even when I watch them back, even after I've checked them once, twice, and I've published them, they're already out there now being viewed by many people, I can spot some mistakes. I can literally go, oh, why didn't I notice this the first time? You could call it rushing, you could call, you know, a little bit like, you know, you're making sure you fit to a schedule, and sometimes it can be a lot of pressure. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. There are some channels out there with very few videos, but those videos are amazing. They are absolutely fantastic, and they get a lot of subscribers and they get a lot of views because the quality is through this world. So don't put yourself in a position. I'm experimenting, to be honest with you. I'm actually still experimenting with options and schedules and trying to find my zen, as we'll call it, where I'm comfortable in producing the videos I produce at a good rate, you guys enjoy, it's good quality, and I can enjoy life as a working parent. So there are all these things you've got to piece together. So if you are a content creator and you're feeling stressed and you're feeling the pressure of having to place videos out on a certain schedule, change it. Change it. Even if you do one video a week or one video every 2 weeks, I'm beginning to learn very quickly that the quality of the videos you put out are far more important than anything else. Now, I pretty much knew this anyway. That's, you know, well, I try and always make sure my videos are the best quality I can do, but it's a learning day every day. I'm always learning new things. I'm always learning, like thumbnails, for example, which I'm going to cover in a second. Thumbnails are vital, really, really important that they're bright, vibrant. I think I've covered this before, but I was using pretty much the base title of a computer game, Battlefield 2042, was the green background with the writing on it, and I thought that was okay, but that fell under copyright, I think. So I handmade my thumbnails, and it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work, and I enjoy it, but it is time consuming. So Mondays and Thursdays will be the new video schedule, and this will be taking in effect at the earliest opportunity. So I'm not too sure when this video will be released. It might go out, it's the 25th today, it might go out the next following Wednesday. I'm not too sure, but next month, guaranteed, Mondays and Thursdays. So stick around, check the videos out, and continue doing what you do best, which is supporting, watching, and liking what you see. Right, so also a monthly poll. So every month I release a poll for you guys to have a little questionnaire, and so far I think there's 3 polls out already. These polls are really important. I appreciate everybody who's put an option, voted so far on their particular option, and I ask what I consider really important questions about the channel, and not just my channel specifically, but channels all across YouTube. For example, one of the questions was, people prefer multi-theme channels, so everything is sort of more one place, or do they prefer specific channels, like you have one channel for gaming, one for fashion, one for cars, etc. Now, I can see the pros and cons of either option. Obviously, if the gaming channel is specifically gaming, all your subscribers will be gamers. If you do about cars, say you mod cars or you upgrade cars, all the subscribers you get there will all be into cars. But a multi-theme channel is all in one place, and technically your subscriber base would be bigger because it's a multi-theme channel. The disadvantage I find with this is it's time consuming. You're proper trying to fill in all these little gaps everywhere across your channel. It's good, it's fun, it's engaging, it keeps you occupied. But if you are finding it hard, and like I said, change your schedule. But there are loads of different little questions in there. So like the video lengths as well. There's one about video lengths, what people prefer. I was actually quite surprised. Most people preferred over an hour. Considering now we're all busy people, we all have busy lives. I was anticipating that the 10-minute option, 15-minute option was going to be the preferred choice, because most companies, I'm probably going to be guessing here, have a break time around 15 to half an hour, 15 minutes to 30 minutes long. So I would imagine any video that fell within the 15-minute sort of range would probably have been best, and anyone burning their time on a 15-minute video is not exactly losing much, where an hour could be a little bit different. So most people put on an hour, believe it or not. Coinciding with this particular comment, information about obviously the polls in time-wise, something many people may not know, which I've learned, is about when people watch your videos. As far as I have learned, this is another hint and tip, but it's just more of an awareness sort of thing. YouTube does look at the duration of a video, and I believe the duration of the video is actually the key factor, the most important factor of how much YouTube will recommend the video to other users. Making long videos has the disadvantage where if you get a lot of people that only watch the first few minutes and then stop watching it, it actually damages the video's algorithm being pushed out more, even though the video could be absolutely amazing. And I've noticed a couple of my videos that they've put a lot of work into them, and I consider them quite good, but that's just me. Other people might not. But the point I'm making is, if I make a 10-minute video and people only watch 2 minutes of it, the algorithm's going to think that no one likes it, and literally just going to stop pushing it and stop promoting it and stop encouraging others to watch it. If people watch 8 minutes of that video, then YouTube's going to look at, well, that's 80% of the time that's been consumed with people watching the video. It's got some likes, it's got plenty of views. It will continue to put the video out there. So all I'll say to you guys is that, not strictly for me, but in general, if you're going to go on to other people's YouTubes and watch their content, try and watch it all. Try and watch most of it if you can, because it actually helps them more than you realise. And I don't think many people realise that. Probably what you imagine you would do is someone recommends a video to you and you click on it and you watch the first few seconds and you go, I'll save that for later because it's in my history. Great, that's understandable, but you're actually doing damage to the algorithm for that individual's video, because again, the algorithm's going to look at it and YouTube's going to see, well, they only watched 5 seconds, and it's going to bring their average duration down, which YouTube's eventually going to go, no, we're not pushing this anymore, because it's just not getting the views that we expect to actually keep promoting it. So if you're going to watch a video, try and watch it all. Try and watch most of it if you can. I know it can be really difficult, because obviously, if you've got a video that's an hour long, it's an hour long. It's a lot of time to give away. But do your best, and say it isn't just for me, it is for everybody out there that has a YouTube channel. That if you don't know this is what happens. And if I'm wrong, if I'm talking silly stuff, then please leave a comment, let me know that I'm talking. So, okay, let's move on to our community shout-out. So let's first of all start with Vincent Langevin, or Langevin. I'm not too sure how I fully pronounce his name, so I apologise. But Vincent's channel is truly special, and I've been communicating with this guy personally a few times over the last month or so, and I want to tell you guys about him. He's a computer gamer as well. He plays online games like myself, so he plays games like Rocket League and Modern Warfare, some popular games that have been around for a while, so he plays a few of those games too. But what I think about Vincent is actually, personally, I find to be truly special is his music. He actually is a guitar player, and he has the guts to actually play live with his guitar, which definitely proves that the guy can play. So if you like guitar music and you like music in general, and you like live guitar music is even more, go and check this guy out. Go and check this guy out. This guy is fantastic. Yeah, he's such a nice person to talk to, and such a humbling individual. I'm very grateful for it. Life in general is I can't tell you, how much I respect you, Vincent. You're putting so much hard work in, and you're putting in such genuine, authentic content. I think it truly deserves to be rewarded. So, and also you do food reviews. There's a few videos he does where he looks at some like crisps and stuff, or chips, I think they call them in the States. Some food reviews. So again, he's exploring different avenues as well, and I think that's fantastic and amazing. So this guy definitely deserves you guys to go check him out. So if you've got the time, I'll drop his link and a mention down in the description below. Give this guy a look at and see what you think, and if just even giving us a sub to his channel and even watching a few of his shorts, will help him out massively. But genuine guy, really deserves some love. Another one that's quite unique is the Odd Earth Show. This channel is brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant, and It's all the stuff about the planet you didn't know. It's what amazes me about it. It's all the stuff about the planet you didn't know. And it's done in the form of like a documentary. So you've got an element of it's real footage, and you've got these little cartoon segments as well. It breaks it up massively, and I think the retention gain on these videos is really impressive, as it just keeps you going, keeps you wanting to learn more, and they're not too long. They're really short. I've seen some about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, a couple of minutes maximum. I think one was about nearly 15. It's really good because they're literally little bits of facts and information about the animals and the wildlife and the earth itself, and it's great. So I'm amazed this channel hasn't got more subscribers. I am really, it's like the last time when I did my last review. There are some absolutely fantastic channels, and I will not be forgetting the channels that I mentioned. Everybody I mention in my monthly reviews will be mentioned again in the future. I want to help people and promote people. But going back on to the Odd Earth show, this channel is really cool. It's really good, and if you're on your break, you can scroll through 2, 3, 4 of his videos, no problem, and you can learn something. That's what makes it magical. You can learn something. So go and check him out. Again, link will be below, and mention to him. So go and check him out. Absolutely worth your time. Now the next one is Destructo Hacker. Now I've spoken to this young lad a couple of times, and yeah, different channel. Now he discusses a bit of politics, and obviously he obviously believes in somebody he wants to be president and to vote for. Now, all I'll say is, where on politics, you need to be a bit careful on YouTube. YouTube generally doesn't like politics, so just a bit of a shout out to you, Destructo Hacker. Be a bit cautious with your politics and what you put out. I think, I must admit, I need to do more digging. I need to do more research. But the conversations I've had with others is that politics can be a bit of a grey area. So just be careful. But going back a bit, it's nice to have somebody who feels very strongly about their political beliefs and who they want to vote for their country. So fair play to him. He's definitely very, very confident in his views about that. But not only that, he does live events. You see him performing, like he had a big fire he's attending to, and he's cycling through his neighbourhood. So it's just down to earth. What's probably the correct term is down to earth. Very relaxed, down to earth, and wants to share his opinion. And I think he's a new and upcoming YouTuber. So it's definitely worth going and have a look. He plays some games as well. He played this game called Granny. I'm familiar with it, where you're running away from some old lady who's not really an old lady or something that tries and attacks you. But and then you've got Roblox, which is obviously a platform where multiple games sort of variants, like Call of Duty, etc., are all in one sort of game engine as such. And so he plays a bit of that as well. So if you're a gamer as well, it's worth going and checking him out. Now, these 3 channels that I've just mentioned are definitely worth a look, and I've spent some time having a look at their stuff. I'm going to be looking at their stuff a lot more, but definitely worth you checking out. So do me a favour and just go and check them out, and at least say hi and just drop them some likes. I'm sure they'll be greatly appreciative of it. Now, to end the monthly review, just end it there. Again, thank you so much for all your support, everybody, and I appreciate if you've made it this far. You legends, absolutely fantastic, and I really appreciate it. So there will be another one next month. Keep being good, guys. Keep trying, keep working, keep striving on as best you can. It is a hard environment that we're in. The world is a funny place at the moment, and not only in the digital realm that we are in right now, but in real life. So if you got this far and you are a content creator, then keep working, keep going, but I'd always say, put real life first. Don't sacrifice your real time with your friends and family for this. Now, I say that respectfully. Some people, this is their job, this is what they do, and that's absolutely fine. There's no discredit to them, but don't spend every working hour if you can doing this. There are other things that need your time and attention, so just keep that in mind. Until we meet again, be good. Love you all. I look forward to seeing you all in a month's time, and no doubt I will be hopefully putting some more great videos out there for you to enjoy. So until then, take care.